Hello, this is Melinda, French Press Knits, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to seam up your French press felted slippers using the Bickford seam. Starting with a tapestry needle, I actually prefer the metal kind over the plastic. Sometimes the plastic will grab your fibers and you won't have that issue with the metal. It has a blunt tip and a large enough eye so that you can thread yarn through it. So if you feel more comfortable blocking your pieces before seaming or even ironing them flat so they won't curl as much, definitely take the couple minutes to do that. When I originally did the pattern, I ironed those pieces flat so you could see them in the pictures, and it did make seaming a little bit easier for me. Starting with the toe end, you take the top two pieces, lay them flat so you can see where the toe end is. One of the toe ends will have the long yarn that you left when you bound off. The other one, it'll be the other bound off edge, but you don't need long strands on those at all. You take the shorter of the two long yarns that you left in your bound off. For this demonstration, I actually tied on this different color thread so you could see it more clearly. You thread your needle and you hold the pieces with right sides facing out. So the V's from the stockinette will be facing out, and you can just kind of put them flat against each other. You take the tapestry needle and you can tie it to the yarn on the top piece, and because you're starting on the top piece, we're going to go straight down into the first stitch of the bottom piece. Next, I'll be catching the next stitch of the bottom piece, and I'm going to go from down to up into it, and on my way up I'm also going to grab the next stitch of the top piece. Now on the top piece I'm going to grab the next stitch and go from down, or from up to down into the bottom piece. And you continue this through to finish the toe seam. You always grab the edge stitch and just the next one that comes along. I have pictures in the pattern of where to seam to, and in the newer version of the pattern I also have a place where I tell you to place markers as you're knitting so you know exactly where to seam to for the heel and the toe. I just kind of do what looks right, and I tie a knot, and there is my toe seam. And typically, because there's a lot of make ones in this area, I will just take my yarn and bury it, filling in those holes at the same time. And that is a completed toe seam.